What's going on, y'all? It is Cop Pizzle. Start a free agency. A lot of things are going to happen over the next couple of months for the New York Football Giants that Pizzle is excited about. But let's get to some things. Who was spot on about Nate Solder? Your boy Pizzle was. Hit that one out of the ballpark, didn't I? Came on here, made a video, and told everybody we need Nate Solder. We need to rework his contract. These are things that are going to happen, that has to happen. Because, as I've told you 1,000 times over and over, nobody knows the New York Giants like Pizzle does. It's like the back of my hand. I know him like the back of my hand. You didn't see me come out here and saying, oh, we need Zeitler back. No, I said, Solder, we need that guy back. And some of you geeks, right? I used to defend Giant fans on YouTube just because they were Giant fans. It's like if you were a Giants fan, you got the privilege of having Pizzle defend you at all times for no fucking reason at all. Now I just can't do it. I just can't do it anymore because the stupidity is running wild among YouTube and on Twitter and all over these different social media platforms. Okay? A lot of you that said, no way, Jose, that Solder would even be back, you need to come eat some crow to Pizzle. Okay? Be a man, eat your crow, 60 minutes. Okay? Take your L. Take your L. Okay? So, obviously, most of you won't do that. But then here's what's crazy about it. Here's what makes me fucking laugh out loud. Some of you, and you're so geeky about it. Like, you're just geeky. It's like you're like the kid in the back of the classroom picking his nose and acting like nobody sees you. No, we all see it. You go and make these posts or these videos or these claims or these comments that like, oh, I'm going to hold off on the opinion of how I feel about Nate Solder until I see the numbers. I need to see the numbers. Let me see the numbers. Man, shut the hell up. You can't even manage the bankroll you got at your own house. Why the hell are you worried about what Dave Gettleman and the New York Giants are doing with their money? Your house better be in order. You better not have any credit card debt. You better have all your cars almost paid off for. Don't be coming around talking about the Giants and what Dave Gettleman's doing with his money when you ain't even got your shit together. It baffles me that everyone's like, oh, there's a set number on what we could have brought Solder back and what we could. That number's too. How do you know? And then these geeks out here. I saw this geek with a Twitter account named Scout Kelly. And this geek looks... He looks like you'd give him a fucking wedgie if you wanted to. Like anybody could just give him a wedgie, right? He comes out here and he makes a Twitter post where he's like, don't expect Nate Solder to be all that good because he missed a year of football. How do you know? How do you know? You don't know. Nobody knows. If anything, I got to be honest. I don't think it's all that bad. From a conditioning standpoint, yes. But from a football player standpoint, there's nothing wrong with not letting your body take amounts of hits. Solder was not 100% in 2019. If anything, I know that when Nate Solder gets back, when we get training camp going or OTAs, whatever, Solder's going to be 100%. And the New York Giants need offensive linemen that are going to be 100%, that have a lot of skill sets. Okay, so for me, I love that Solder's back. I don't give a shit about it. I don't even care. Don't even tell me what the numbers are. Don't care. We need him. Bottom line, whether he's at left, whether he's at right, whether he's a swing tackle, doesn't matter. We need him. Bottom line. You just don't let guys that have the talent Solder has and just walk. If the man wants to play, it's a great thing for the Giants. And some of you geeks still don't realize that the game of football is won in the trenches. You let my yelling scare you off, but the fact is, you're so fucking clueless. Just the truth. let's get back to the next thing, right? Pizzle, enlighten me. Tell me what's next. I'll tell you what's next. Kenny Golladay, we're coming for that ass, okay? We're coming for that ass. And we need Kenny. I'd love to have Kenny Golladay on this team. I think that I'm not saying he is the same kind of player that Plaxico Burress was, but that is the same type of free agent signing that could carry the Giants to a different possibility of things to come, right? I mean, whether or not he gets signed by the Giants or somebody else gets, I'm not going to sit here and be a geek and blame Dave Gettleman. I'm not going to do that. I know there's so many people right now who have a notepad and pen out waiting to blame Dave Gettleman for this free agency to go bad. I don't understand how you couldn't look at last season. How can you not objectively look at last season and say, okay, Piz, okay, we didn't get any preseason games with the brand new coach. We had a tight end who dropped a pass that should have won us the game. We had a quarterback who needs to show that he can play 16 games. We had a quarterback not play a couple games. And there's our record. We've barely missed the playoffs. I can argue that the New York Giants, at worst, should have been an 8-8 football team, if not a 9-7 football team, if things would have went the way they should have been. You re-rack some of those games, we weren't losing to the Chicago Bears. Okay? The fact is, we shouldn't have lost the Eagles once. We shouldn't have lost to the Cowboys the first game. I understand all that's woulda, coulda, shoulda shit, but the fact is, you can make a case. How do you not see progress with what Dave Gettleman has done? How do you not see it? I see it. I've been a New York Giants fan for 30 fucking years now. 30 years. And I can honestly sit here and say, and by the way, that's by choice. Not because mommy and daddy told me to be a New York Giants. That's by choice. Because I'm a 60-minute man that can make his own damn choices. I'm a 60-minute man that can stay in the fight and say, Dave Gettleman, keep painting that masterpiece. Put the final touches on it. And that's what Dave's going to try to do this offseason. Put the final touches. The final touches on something that's going to be glorious. I mean, we have, the NFC is really shaping up to be a whoever wants it kind of deal. AFC's a different story, but the NFC, whoever wants it. Whoever fucking wants it. Really is shaping. I like the way it's shaping up for the Giants. Okay? Kenny Golladay needs to be a focal point for this Giants team. Okay, I really believe that. Now, will he sign? I don't know where his head's at. I don't know what his number is. I don't know if he even wants to be in New Jersey. I don't know. I can't call Kenny Golladay and ask him right now. These are all assumptions. But if he says, fuck Jersey, fuck New York, I'm not going to sit here and blame Dave Gettleman for that like some geek. Not going to do it. I'm not going to sit here and get mad at Dave Gettleman if he overpays Kenny Golladay or doesn't try to overpay him. Not going to do it because I like what Dave has done. With that being said, how great, though, would it be if we were able to get a Kenny Golladay and then double dip in the first round with one of the big three receivers? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm excited about what's ahead. A lot of you geeks out there, it's like you're not even excited. You're like already down and out. For what? Dave's done a great job here. Dave has done a great... We went from having a team where guys literally said, no, I'm not going to tackle you. Go ahead and score a touchdown. We went from guys throwing fucking fits on the sidelines and getting our ass kicked to having a team, having a top 10 defense and having a team that actually goes out there and competes. And the excuses that are putting out there, the fact that they're a young ball club, the fact that we went through a COVID season, the fact that the quarterback needs to learn how to play a 16-game schedule, the fact that we've got a tight end who desperately tried to like, can't catch the ball. We have valid excuses as the reason why 2020 didn't go the way we wanted it to. Okay? And you can point the finger and be a fucking loser at one particular person, but I'm going to continue to say, all aboard the Dave Gettleman train, choo, choo, and keep this train rolling. Because I believe in what's going on right now. I believe in what Joe Judge is building. I believe in what Dave Gettleman is doing. I believe in all of it. All of it. Golden Tate needed to go. Right? Appreciate everything he did for the Giants. He needed to go. Zeitler can go because we've got Lemieux. We've got Hernandez. Like, we've got pieces there to replace that, not to mention cheaper. I think Will Hernandez is going to the right side. I think Lemieux's going to stay at left. Right? We could maybe do something with the center position in the draft. I think our tackles are looking nice. We just need to get a playmaker. Joe Judge has obviously said Pro Bowler in his press conference about Evan Ingram. Love the quarterback. Got the running back. Look at this defense. Give me just one edge rusher. Just give me one. Maybe a CB2. Right? Just maybe a CB2. But it's not a lot of shit to fix. It's just a couple little pieces. Keep going, Davey! Keep going! Stop being a geek! Stop being a geek! Some of you. Okay? Stop being a geek. I'm sick and tired of sitting here, Solder's coming back, and I'm sitting here like raising the fucking roof, and I gotta read and listen to stupid idiots say, well, let me wait and see the numbers. Shut up!
Alright, we're in the winning business. If you ain't winning, you ain't got no damn business in it!